Witam Was serdecznie z tej strony Survi, a my kontynuujemy nasze przygody w Thaumaturge i z więziennej celi.
Coach, it's chilly here.
They're going to kill us.
We'll get out of this.
I wonder how. Do you know anyone who's gotten out of the Citadel?
Cytadeli
First,
jesteśmy.
the Ochrana will grill us, then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid, look at me. Wanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
How is Wanda meant to help you?
I'm sure Wanda and our folks have already got the Citadel under watch. We don't leave our own behind. Don't change the subject. What about the church?
I did what I had to. The boy at the exorcism turned out to be a Thaumaturge.
And?
Seems to me I was the first person to recognize his nature. I'd have given a lot for that kind of help once.
And where did you end up, hero? I got the urge to pray, and I could have been having a beer at Berg's.
Jan Białek! No, please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
I'll give Wanda your best.
You watch out. I'll be back yet.
Białek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
Dobra, podsumowanie. Piekiełko. Więźniowie nazywają to miejsce piekiełkiem, mają dobry powód. Nie trzeba być sam to, żeby zobaczyć, że to miejsce pełne jest cierpieniem i strachem. Musimy się zastanowić tylko jak. Poczekaj na dalszy rozwój wydarzeń. Aha, nic nie mogę zrobić. Spoko.
You think he'll come back?
Worry about yourself.
They're going to kill us here.
Where are you from?
From here. I live with my grandfather in Praga. He fought in the January uprising. He raised me after my father died. I wanted to make him proud, and that's why I joined our folks.
My father is dead too.
Is he? Mine died of whooping cough. He worked in a factory and everyone got sick there. We're going to die here too.
A building fell on mine.
What a bourgeois way to die.
Yes, I was born into money. But money doesn't bring you happiness.
The greatest lie that we tell poor people.
Even so, believe me, my life wasn't as much of a fairy tale as you'd imagine. My best friend's father was in debt to a dishonest loan shark, and we wanted to help. I think we were younger than you.
And what happened?
We went to see him with my father's gun, the one I carry with me.
And what? It went off.
The loan shark died on the spot. My father handed me some suitcases and a ticket and said never to come back.
So, he sorted it out. Sounds like a good father.
He was defending his reputation, so he got rid of me, and that was that. I didn't ask him for this.
Shulsky! Your turn.
See you.
How touching. Move your ass.
O, konieczkin! Ciebie mi tu brakowało.
That was disappointing. Did you know him?
You deceived me, Chief. The book wasn't where you told me I'd find it.
But I could have sworn. How extraordinary.
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember how it ended the story of a particular loan shark. And that sizable problem of yours, is it still following you?
And speaking of the harbor, where's Vanya?
Tell me anything of value. Then I'll be able to find a way to help you. I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistula afterward, like Svetlana Petrovna.
Great question, but where's my father's grimoire?
I'll tell you if you tell me about the church. What were you doing there?
I have to ask you something. Where is my father's grimoire?
I see we're unable to come to an agreement.
All this is to get at my father's friends, isn't it? I'll ask one last time.
No, we're done here. Leave us alone.
Tej mi brakowało.
I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects. What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church and where his father's friends are.
As you wish, sir.
No, jestem potężniejszy niż
Let's not
wcześniej.
drag this out.
Will you summon Corpse's spirit for us?
I'm starting to enjoy these surroundings. Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
Did they ban summoning souls in Warsaw, so you got a job here? Or did they finally work out that you're a charlatan?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with. In the church, a young boy was undergoing an exorcism. But he wasn't possessed.
He was like us. He was a Thaumaturge.
You helped him understand who he is. Well, I'll be damned. I thought you didn't know what sympathy was. Why didn't you show so much heart to Sophia Skowron? Her father hired me. Skowron promised my past would be forgotten and my sins wiped away.
So we're both here for punishment.
I foresaw the gallows for you. Have you forgotten?
I don't intend to stay here that long. And you should neither.
What are you thinking about? It's suicide. Konieczkin is a determined, vengeful bastard, and he has people everywhere. What about you? What do you have? What is this supposed to be?
The Thaumaturge Mutual Aid Society.
This sounds like a criminal gang. Who else is in it?
I can introduce you.
All right,
All right. What?
let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
I'm not leaving here without my father's grimoire. I'm convinced Konieczkin has it.
That's right. It's in his study. 2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konieczkin here. But not for long, so hurry. Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
To urwało murgać może. Dobra, nie będziemy szukać. Od dłuższego czasu jest to niewymowny sojusz. Dobra, na pierwszym piętrze.
I felt something. Where is it?
Teczka Stanisława. Teczka Wiktora. Archiwa ochrany, dobra. Nie będę tego czytać, tylko zostawię tak na szybko, bo nie wiem ile czasu tu faktycznie jest na czas, czy nie. Teczka Saminy. Filiżanka. Kanarek i kotek. Teczka Ligi. Zdjęcie Ligi. Wniosek. Szczególne zainteresowanie. Jest i czarny ten. Grimoire.
What do you think of this, father?
Nie mam czasu.
We need to go. The plan's moot.
What happened?
The guard peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konieczkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Sarah Rivkin, right? I saw your files. You like playing with fire.
I haven't been her for a long time. Did you hear what I said about escaping?
Before we leave, I'd like to grab one of my cellmates.
What? Have you lost it completely?
I have to, because he doesn't know how to whistle.
You'll get lost here. I'll go. You secure the passage to the gate for us. Just wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
Słuchaj, coś tu mogę jeszcze znaleźć? Czy coś się po prostu popsuło? Dobra, coś się popsuło. Odwalić się ode mnie? O, masz. Dobra, panowie. No to bitka. Macie pecha, że już ogarnąłem sobie tutaj dosyć fajny setup poziomowy. Wesuś. Dobra, spróbujmy. Może się uda go zablokować. Pięknie. Jeden to niech mnie uderzy, nic się nie stanie. Lelek. Bądź... dobra. Zaryzykuję, bo i tak muszę... dostanę pierdyl. Mały, ale dostanę. Duża... A, to taka mała cytadelka. Tam mi każą iść, a sobie zejdę w dół. Może coś tu ciekawego będzie. Nic, a nic. Siema.
You, what are you doing here?
It's a long time since I was in Warsaw last. I wanted to explore a little.
Show your pass, or you're under arrest.
I wish you luck.
And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
Myślałem, że sobie poradzą. W dwóch. Super, weź go tam. Dziabnij. A dobra, zrobimy to w ten sposób. Nie wiem, na czym to ma polegać, ale wpierdyl ostry zostanie. O. Ja się będę musiał podleczyć za chwilę, ale to za chwilkę. Jeszcze muszę... Dobra, katusze na niego rzucę, niech te katusze go zabiją i tyle. To może uda mi się jeszcze coś z niego wyciągnąć z życia. No niestety nie. Dobra, może tak. Kto tu miał najwięcej życia mi dawał w bardzo krótkim czasie? A, zaraz muszę tego lelka wywołać i zdjąć efekty z siebie. No ta, leluś, weź na tego, narzuć wszystkie moje efekty i temu piznę. 75% szansy, że zemrę. Trzynaście, 17. Wyglądając zuchwałość, nie powinienem paść.
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Come on, folks.
Wanda! I'm so glad to see you.
What about Michał? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
Co to, koniecznie pozwolimy uciec?
Please, come in. No one should be alone at a time like this.
Emir, they killed Michał.
He is not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know. Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored my humble abode.
Thank you for taking us in.
You must be exhausted. Please go ahead to your rooms upstairs. I'll join you in a moment.
Are you coming?
Dobra.
Yes.
Coś się kończy, coś się zaczyna. Gazeta poranna. Domowa apteczka. Pełno tu suszonych ziół. O, widzę ostatni możliwy płytę. No właśnie. Usiąść z traumaturami. Listy. Ja potrzebuję punktów. O. Podsumowanie. Dom Emira. Emir jest nie tylko ale również tatarskim nie będę tego pomylić, który łączy czy medycyny z osiągnięciami nauki. Siadamy i gadamy.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing and it will do us all good. Madame must be the Thaumaturge Victor told me about.
Did I mention that?
For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, sir.
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already.
What do you think threatens us?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogation, and probably the noose. And you, miss.
The noose. They won't waste time interrogating me.
I always consider the consequences when I set out to do something.
But I suppose they've usually only affected you.
Why don't we move on from doubts to solutions?
The solution is to combine all of our individualities. Separately, we're all too weak. But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate throughout Russia, possibly even all of Europe. Who knows? Maybe that way we could save not only our own necks.
What about Wanda? Aren't you afraid she'll seek revenge?
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme measures. But what we're trying to build might save her from downfall. It's one of the reasons that time is of the essence.
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
Not yet. I haven't had the time.
That's understandable.
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? That is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected Thaumaturges could share their powers.
Do you want to find out if it works?
I'm not sure yet.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member. The other one you mentioned. Who is that?
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Rozdział much lately.
Do you know him well?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Don't give it too much thought. Needless trouble.
Do you know where I could find him, if not at the bazaar?
I know he used to live somewhere in the heart of Mirov. Maybe there.
The bizarre Thaumaturge.
I'll bring him here. At least I'll try.
There's also the question of that Rasputin.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now. Good luck, Victor.
Trzeci apokryfy piszące nie zdążyłem doczytać. Otrzymałeś 4 dobrycza na rozstraju.
Did you come to check on
Would that be wrong?
your resistance girlfriend won't mind? It's a rhetorical question.
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
I think you owe me one.
As far as I remember, you were the one who put me in the hands of the Ochrana.
And then I got you out of them, alive.
Do you want the long story or the short one?
Long. I've got time.
Quiet. So, a Jewish orphan, Sarah Rivkin, was born in the Austro-Hungarian partition. When the street decides to end her, fortune sends her help in the form of a popular psychic, Madame Samira. Samira adopts Sarah as her daughter, and they become inseparable. Madame Samira can see more than others. She's the one who made Sarah realize her thaumaturgist nature. But Madame also has enemies who can reach her in the safety of her house. Sarah knows she has to disappear if she wants to stay alive.
So you took her identity. I guess it wasn't too hard for a Thaumaturge to act as a psychic.
Indeed.
Were you close with Madame?
Wouldn't you be close with someone who raised you?
Believe me, it's not so obvious to me.
It was Madame who taught me how to live, not the streets. She was unique. By adopting her name, I believe I saved her in a way. This is the least I can do to repay her.
Why did you decide to come here? With Madame's money, you could be anywhere.
Anywhere is neither worse nor better than here, but the gaze of Samira's assassins won't reach here.
Scawan's shackles do, however. How did you meet him?
You'll know when you deserve to.
Thank you for opening up to me.
Look out, I might start to like you.
Let me change the subject.
Finally, how long can you pity yourself?
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I have a strong suspicion you can see a lot of benefits and value in our cause. You'll no longer be alone.
I'm touched.
Not true. But you know I'm right. What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Felcher, but he seems to be an experienced Thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
O Jezus Macie. No to widzę, że pierwszy i drugi akt to jest taka mocna swoboda. Da? Gdzie ja jestem? Bazar. Aha, okej. A, już wiem, gdzie jestem, dobra. Kurier. Wiktor Schulz. O, poszukiwany Wiktor.
Intriguing.
A, czyli teraz to ja się ruszę, to będę napierdlał się, tak? Super.
Wasze dokumenty.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
Je ne parle pas ruski.
It's not enough that he's a magician. He's scum. You'll learn right quick once I give you a beating. Documents. I won't say it again.
Рядовой Стрельцов. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one. Всё хорошо. You can go. Just watch yourself.
Co? Kiedy?
Who is the Tsar's army actually looking for on the streets?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive from the Citadel. Go now. I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Ucieczka. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
A. On jest chyba jakimś pomocnikiem, bądź jakimś, jakby to powiedzieć, kumplem naszego Rasputina, bo innej opcji nie ma. A ile mam w ogóle, jeśli chodzi o otwartość mapy? Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery lokacje. Dobrze. Miło widzieć, że tylko 4. Mniej biegania będzie. I szukania teraz tych naszych... się cofnąłem. Szukania naszych portretów pamięciowych, że tak to powiem w skrócie. No, na bazar jeszcze nie wejdę. Super. Tym więcej miejsca. Na razie będziemy szukać tych... Szukać, zobaczymy, czy wam coś ciekawego mam do powiedzenia w 3. akcie. I będziemy tym kończyć. Ja sobie pobiegam po okolicy.
Wanda.
Did you come to lecture me about not doing anything stupid?
How did you know they would take us to the Citadel?
Thank you, Vonda. You saved my life. You're welcome. After the row by the church, they made no bones about where they were taking you. They wanted to make it an example to others.
They underestimated you.
By the way, that madame, who is she?
A colleague.
You look like someone who has a lot of colleagues. Well, never mind. Watch out for her. What about you? What are you doing here?
I'm here to warn you. Sorrow and anger are not good advisors.
You're not great either.
Vanda.
For your information, I've got plans. They don't include you.
Look after yourself. I hope you thought it through.
I'll take care of everything. I promise.
Dziwna bała kobieta. Dobra. I my sobie w tym miejscu zakończymy, więc cześć, czołem, nara i hej. Ja sobie pobiegam i widzimy się w następnym odcinku, gdy będziemy ruszać do Rasputina prawdopodobnie, bo... Tak. Albo do Rasputina, albo do Ariela, ale to się okaże w następnym. Więc cześć, czołem, nara i hej.